Room 14 News. I'm Jaden.
And this is Massimo. And this is the 2018-2019.
Hi, today we are going to be with Room 14 News. We are going to be talking about our community. Did you know there was a parade yesterday at 10 a.m. in Sterling Heights? It was an honor woman that died or served in the military. Thousands of people gathered to watch the parade. People were at the parade. Clowns, beach queen, soccer teams, jailbreakers, band, and police officers. Among the performance is the Counters who will perform for the 1960s hit. This is one of the largest Memorial Day parades in the Midwest. And we have some guests that we're gonna talk about. Miss Marie, we would like to introduce you.
Hi, I'm Lisa Marie. I was at the parade yesterday, and it was very crowded. All I was trying to do is get to the store and buy milk.
I went to the parade. There was thousands of people, and I couldn't even walk through one person. We all had fun despite the crowd.
I got to be a clown in this year's Memorial Parade. I think the kids had a lot of fun.
I had fun at the parade, and I enjoyed the clowns, and I loved when people were passing out the candy.
We got breaking news here. So there is going to be a big tornado hitting the city. If you have a basement, make sure you go down there as fast as you can, because this tornado is going to be fast and hard. Make sure you have something above you so the tornado hits, it doesn't hit you, and make sure you have your hands around your head and your neck. It needs to be safe. Here's number one of being safe when a tornado hits. Go to your room and do not go next to the window. Go in the middle of your room. Second thing, get away from the window or else the tornado will hit you. The last and final number, make sure you hold your neck very tight and your head. Poof! I'm glad everyone's safe. Hi, sir. We have an interview here to ask you some questions. What do you think about the tornado that's hitting today?
It's very strong and very windy, but I'm glad everybody's safe.
Yeah.
Breaking news from news reporter Johnny Nimitz. This is the tornado that wiped all of Florida, and it was an F4 tornado. This is one of the most dangerous tornadoes around the world. Signing out by Local 4 News.
Outskirts of Kansas. Scientists are wondering what caused this tornado. All they know is that it's fast, destructive, and it's heading for the western parts of Kansas.
Most tornadoes form from thunderstorm clouds when warm, moist air meets cool, dry air.
I have more information about that F5 tornado. We have an important announcement. This is a tornado warning. We have spotted an F5 tornado. We have seen horses, houses picked up and destroyed, cars tossed around, and trains overthrown. Now the tornado is coming for Sterling Heights in 1 minute at 296 miles per hour. Please get in your basement.
My $60,000 mansion just got broken by a tornado. I'm very scared.
What do you think about this tornado?
This tornado was horrid. My house was all ruined from this horrible tornado. This tornado is ridiculous.
What do you think about this tornado?
I think it's terrible, and nobody's house should have been destroyed because it's so sad.
I hit in the top with my family, and all of a sudden, I looked up, and my roof was missing.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Now let's say a prayer.
Now that is about it for their tornado. See you next time on Miss Pacifico's class, Room 14 News. Bye!
Room 14 breaking news. Me and my family are watching TV. All of a sudden, there's a hurricane warning. We start packing to go to a different state. We end up going to Tennessee. A week later, we came home. Our house was flooded. Hurricane Danny did some bad work. Now we are thinking about moving. We can't stand Florida anymore. A month later, we decide to move to Massachusetts. It's okay there.
Thank you, Jenna, for telling us your story on Hurricane Danny. Thank you for watching. We have just experienced the strongest tidal wave in all of history. Maybe even stronger and bigger than the one from the Olympian legend. Jay, what do you have to say about it? Out of 2,500, only 100 survived, but 48 were hit with a giant block of ice and died. So we have 52 survivors. And how big are the blocks of ice, Jay? At least a foot or two. And what do you think caused it? Tidal wave.
News, a disease called the non-stop laughing syndrome is going around. We have no idea how people are getting this disease. People are checking in their drinks and in their food. Scientists are trying to figure out how people are getting this disease. Our only victim right now is Sarah Pacifico. We have the victim, Sarah Pacifico. What do you have to say about this, Sarah? The victim is seriously injured.
It's contagious. It's contagious. She left me because it's contagious.
What do you have to say about this disease?
Sarah Pacifico is very contagious. And I'm keeping all my kids in the basement, and this is very scary. Contagious.
I told you it was contagious.
Back to Room 14 News.
Breaking news from Hawaii.
Live from Hawaii, the degrees is 100 Fahrenheit. Hawaii is a wonderful place to go. The scientists say they found a rainbow-dotted starfish. This is a rare starfish.
They are taking the starfish to their lab to be tested on. This is a great discovery for them. Some things aren't great at Junkanoo Beach, though. A young man has been attacked by a bull shark. Here's Miss giving you the rest of the story.
The young man died sadly. His family is sad, but that was a while ago. Now everything is fine. Also, in the meantime, there has been an island spotted called Sona Island. On to Miss.
Researchers are there now investigating the island. I hear now that they have found a rare fossil egg. I also hear it is a T-Rex egg. What other wonders does this island hold?
Tune in next time to hear the rest of the story.
On Room 14 News, we are at the live crime scene of where Barbara stole money. Oh, here he is right now.
And
What
here's
do you
the
have
money,
to say
sir.
about this, Barbara?
I like stealing money and it's very fun.
Why?
'Cause I don't know, it's just fun. It's like my addiction.
How many years is he going to be in prison, officer? 35 years. So, he stole over $5,000 out of the bank. And we found out because he took a picture and posted it on Facebook. He said, "I got a new car." And when he did, in the background, we saw bags of money that said, "Money!" And then it said in the middle, handwritten, "Robbery money from the bank." And then the cops came. They arrested him. What is he going to be eating in jail?
Raw milk and raw bread.
Oh, how does that sound?
Yummy.
Okay, and now, the bank owner. The reason we did not tell the police earlier is because the security cameras were crashed and shut down by Barbara. So we couldn't do anything about telling you because we didn't see it. And when they found out that the security cameras were broken, they looked in the bank, and guess what? That money was gone. And it was from someone that just came to the bank, and then he saw the money when they gave it to him, so then he took it. And what else do you have to say about this, Evie?
I want him to be in prison.
What do you have to say?
Hi there, I'm Sophia, and today they are having an earthquake. So if you are indoors, drop to the ground and crawl under a sturdy piece of furniture until the shaking stops. Stay in bed if you are there when the earthquake strikes. Protect your head with a pillow. Only move from the bed if there is a heavy light or fan above you. Stay away from glass, windows, outside doors, and walls. Use a doorway shelter if you are supported. It is safe to go outside. Do not use elevators. But if I don't like is to go outside to do it because it made me scared. I hope you do it. Bye-bye. Now back to you in the studio.
This is Fox 2 News with Abdul, Dominic, Simon, and Julian. And we're going to read Avengers Infinity War, Chapter 1, Getting Ready. All the superheroes were preparing for a fight against Thanos and his army. Every superhero got a new upgrade. Only 5 more minutes till the ultimate fight. Every superhero was practicing for the fight. Hey Guardians of the Galaxy team, says Black Panther. I can't wait to put on my Hulk buster suit. I'm nervous, says Captain America. Doctor Strange opens the portal. Everybody saw the battlefield and freaked out. They saw the army. Iron Man fainted. Spider-Man fainted. They had to jump a bunch of humongous freezing cold water buckets, and they had to slap him 20 times to make him wake up. Finally, he woke up. 1 more hour, guys. 5 minutes later, Thanos and his army appeared on the battlefield. What? We were supposed to fight an hour later. He had all the Infinity Stones. The Avengers did have a really hard time stopping Thanos from getting the Infinity Stones. Spider-Man fainted again. Are you serious, Spidey? They had to get him back up.
Alright. Chapter 2. Fighting Thanos and his army. Thanos and his army were huge. They were all ready to fight. So one magic hit up. 1, 2, 3, fight. Iron Man blasted blasters and killed half of the army, but they kept on coming. They saw someone coming from the sky. It was Captain Marvel. Thanos jumped off the ship. Out of nowhere came Thor. Thor and Captain Marvel destroyed all of the army. Thanos was still alive. They did not release that Thanos had all of the stones. Hulk went.
That's what Johnny is.
Oh.
And that's the whole picture. Can you read the last part?
To attack Cap through his shield. Iron Man blasted his blasters, Thor threw his hammer, and Captain Marvel made fireballs at Thanos. Thanos got distracted and damaged. Iron Man went to Thanos and to off his gauntlet. Iron Man took the stones and snapped his hand, and Thanos died. Iron Man said, destroyer of evil, and that is the end.
Milk, don't we all love it? But it has became a problem. People have started to drink raw milk. In other words, straight from the cow milk. It is bad for you. It can make you very sick. People think it's good for you, though. It's not. Here is an interview that shows someone who is aware.
I know. It's actually very gross and unhealthy. You must at least filter it before you send it to stores like that.
Evangeline is exactly right.
I have a live report with Cameron and Joseph.
I am news reporter Lauren. Here is Business Funkiness.
Hello everyone, please. Yes, my home has been taken by a tornado. I am now homeless. Please donate on GoFundMe. It will be helpful.
A butterfly is now homeless because of a tornado.
Tifu, is suing FaZe Clan for I don't know why. Go watch Drama Alert if you think if I'm wrong. Because they're dropping his contract.
Welcome back to Room 14 News. Did you know weather can be very dangerous and even sometimes scary? Last night there was a very deadly storm in Dayton, Ohio. I heard one person passed away during the storm and 12 were injured in the storm. People ask me how would I feel living in Dayton, Ohio during the storm. I know I would be very scared. Now let's go interview some people like the National Weather people. The National Weather people said that it was a life-threatening situation as the tornado swept through the heavily populated area. And now moving on to Rondell to see what he thinks about the storm.
Thank you, Jaden. Well, I think it was a very life-threatening storm for others and very emotional.
Breaking news. The new animal called a mockingjay is a mix between a jabberjay and a mockingbird. We are going to talk to Brie about how she feels.
I think it is a little creepy that they can copy your every tune perfectly, but I can't wait to meet those creatures. They sound pretty awesome.
Thank you, Brie. And thank you for tuning in to Room 14 News.
And now sports with Colton.
Good afternoon from your local news reporter, Colton. So first, we are going to be talking about the NBA Finals. So Kevin Durant will miss Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Another injury for the Golden State Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins might be hurt, but it is questionable for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. But on the other side, it's looking good for Toronto, and that is good. And that is it for it. How do you feel about the Golden State Warriors winning Game 2 and the Raptors winning Game 1 of the NBA Finals?
I kind of feel bad for Klay Thompson because he kind of did the splits. And Kevin Durant, he injured his foot. Toronto did good. They lost by 7? Yeah. But Golden State won because Steph Curry isn't human.
That is it.
Today we're going to talk about the unfortunate death of the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior is also known as James Bryan Hellwig. His unfortunate death occurred on April 8, 2014, at the age of 54. James Hellwig had 2 children. He is in the Hall of Fame of the company known as WWE. He was given a funeral to remember. Now people celebrate the birthday of the Ultimate Warrior.
Now I'm going to do a new report, a gaming report. Most people on Earth think that the new gaming craze is Fortnite, but it's actually a hidden treasure called the Rubik's Cube. It's a classic. Come on, man.
I like to play with Rubik's Cubes because they calm me down and I think I know how to solve one side. There's one side.
Hello, today I'm going to talk about tornadoes. And recently, there's been a lot of tornadoes going around. There has been an F0, F1, F2, F3, F4, and F5. And this is what you should do when there is a tornado. Go places with no windows, especially if you're right next to a tornado. Go in the lower area. And if you're outside, don't go by a tree or anything, because that's most likely to get picked up. You should really go to lower ground or a ditch you should go hide into, and hope that you don't get hurt while doing it. And may God be with you all.
The Statue of Liberty is such an amazing monument that is in New York on a little island. There's so many cool facts about it. They're so amazing. Did you know that the Statue of Liberty is made out of copper, but turned green from being exposed to salt water? Did you also know that the Statue of Liberty was a present from France? The Statue of Liberty is such an amazing monument. I am a symbol of freedom.
Traffic is surprisingly clear in Sterling Heights. Be safe.
Finally, a beautiful day in Michigan. This is a wonderful day today.